Hey guys, to this side. Today I'm going to review my other vehicle, which is 2020 Range Rover Evoque. I just got it delivered like 2 days back. And continuing from the same video, I did take the delivery from Coventry North Jaguar Land Rover. So starting with this, I'll first go over what this particular vehicle has as options, then I'll walk you through outside and then the inside of the vehicle. So this vehicle, as it stands, it's a Range Rover Evoque P250S, and it has drive pack, which gives blind spot assist, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, high speed emergency braking. It has sliding panoramic roof. It has a heated windscreen. Along with that, it has a premium LED headlight with signature daytime running lamps. The headlight power wash, just a tailgate. Added to that is the 20-inch 5-split spoke diamond turn finish wheels. On the inside, it has Windsor leather seats. How does that differ? So Range Rover has few varieties of leather. Windsor leather is one of their top high-rated leather, and it's quite expensive and it feels nice. This particular vehicle also has 16-way heated front seats, both on the driver as well as on the passenger side. You have the controls here for the passenger. On the driver side, I'll show it to you when I open the driver door. The inside color, it's natural gray ash veneer. It's this part, and also near to the gear knob. Along with this, it has ebony headlining, which is this one top. It has the configurable ambient interior lighting, cabin air ionization, interactive driver display, which is a 12.3 full TFT digital instrument panel. Also has the Touch Pro Duo with second display screen. Came with Sirius XM satellite radio. Has the Meridian sound system. It has a passive keyless entry, and also on the floor mats you can see it has the rubber floor mat set, which comes as part of protection package. So this is what the vehicle has. Now let's go around and in the vehicle. The color as it stands, it's black. It's non-metallic, in the way JLR likes to call it as Narvik black. These are the wheels, 20-inch. Just giving you the walk around, and there you can see the Evoque P250 S badge with placed. Getting on the inside, so the color combination, it's called Cloud Ebony Interior. All it starts with is beautiful leather here on the door panels. It has one touch up and down all power windows with your side rear view mirror controls. This is the lock, unlock, and this is for the child safety lock. Unlike the previous versions of Evoque or other versions of vehicles wherein you have to manually either move a knob from off to on position for the child lock, or you have to put a key to rotate it to turn the child lock on. This is just with the press a button. On the driver's side, you again have 16-way power configurable seat. The pocket, it's deep, good for bottles and all your daily stuff. Let's get inside the vehicle. Before I turn it on, you have your memory seat options available here. 3 passengers, 3 drivers side. So 3 settings for the memory. I would say it can remember profiles for 3 different people. Inside, this is the auto dimming rear view mirror. That sound is from my dash cam, so please bear with me. Over here you have your roadside assistance, 911. These are the controls for the sunroof, which I'll open in a moment. And here you can just put your sunglasses. And the vanity mirrors with lighting. Now, the Touch Pro Duo 1, 2. If it wasn't there, it would be a fixed small screen, and this would be all manual knobs. I really like the way Land Rover has crafted this vehicle. This leather feels premium. The material is soft to touch. The steering wheel, it has this ring which they call as Atlas ring. This vehicle had it. If there was an option to take it off, I would have taken it off. It doesn't matter to me at all. The rest, it comes to personal preferences. Okay, let's start it up. This is your engine start stop. So that's your instrument panel. You have your speedometer, you have your tachometer. It's configurable. On the steering wheel, you have your controls for the volume, and if you want to change the display, that's a driver display only. I mean, what it displays. Do you want it 2 dials? You want it single dial? You want it full map? That's a navigation map. You can configure it. I'll go through that in a moment. And then you can change your track of whatever music you're streaming. This is for the phone. This, it tells you about your whatever you have as your favorite. If you want it to be like you want this to be configured like ambient lighting, you keep pressing it, it will take you to the ambient lighting, whatever you want it to be programmed to. On the right side, you have your cruise control, and just set increase speed, decrease speed, increase distance, decrease distance. This is your lane keep assist, cancel the cruise control. This is your speed limiter, and this is your heated steering wheel. On the right side, again, this stock, it has your wiper controls for the front as well as the rear wipers. It's auto rain sensing wipers. Then on the left stock, you have your turn indicator controls for the high beams, your headlights. Over here you have your electric park brake, and then your trunk release. This little button here, it controls the brightness of the vehicle's interior lighting. You just press it, this comes out, you move it, rotate it right to left, and the brightness of the screens and other ambient light also can be controlled. Press it back, it goes in, tucks in neatly. Before I go anywhere, let me just walk you through the different options available. Again, I'm just pressing this menu button here, and I have all the options. How I want the display to be configured, what do I want an info panel, what layout I want. If I want to change the layout, I'll just press OK, and again, 2 dial, 1 dial, full map, media, driver assistance, what I want. To go out, I just press up, keep going up, 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 up. Now it's on the layout. Left to right, that's a trip. Vehicle settings, vehicle info, you can configure it. They have pretty much everything configurable. This is your driver assistance, collision avoidance, emergency lane keeping, steering, speed limit, driver condition. It has all the bells and whistles. So that's what even I mentioned in my previous video when I was picking the vehicle up. This is the S model, S version of this P250, but has almost all of the features. It's just missing three. One is the heads-up display. Apart from the head-up display, it is missing 360 camera and the interior mirror, wherein Land Rover has a mirror which they like to call it as the intelligent rear view, wherein with the flip of a knob you just turn on the camera, which is hidden in the antenna at the rear of the vehicle, and it shows you what's behind you if your cargo is way too much and you're unable to see anything from your rear view mirror. Okay. Now moving on to this screen here, let's just go to home. Bear with me for the glare. It has your navigation, media, phone, whatever you want. Change, echo data, Apple CarPlay, web browser, cameras, Android Auto, live, in control apps, valet mode, ambient lighting. Let's go over here one by one. The first one is the settings. This is the screen angle, how you want it laid flat or towards you. Then you have the display theme. I have kept it on auto. You can keep it on white, which is right now, and black. It would be this screen, and the bottom one it would turn dark. So if I keep on auto, during the daytime it would be white, during night it would be black. I don't want to blind myself with having it all white while at the night time. Then your brightness for the display, home setting, all your settings, audio settings. When it comes to audio settings, bass, treble, subwoofer. I'll turn on the music. Music quality is really good. It's worth paying for the Meridian sound system. This is in short what I can tell you. I'll go there. Now, after the settings, you have a cross button here. Just press it, it goes away. Then you have your navigation, whatever you want to set. Then you have sex. You search whatever you want. You can enter search. It will start. I've already set my home as the favorite, so that's why a teeny tiny icon for home is appearing here. And navigation is pretty right as well. It did happen to me while driving the vehicle from the dealership. I was using this navigation and it had asked me to keep in the left lane, but in reality I was supposed to go on the right side. Left and then right should have been the actual thing which Google Maps would have told, but it just kept saying left, and then when I was almost on the solid white lines where I could not have a safe lane change or a legal lane change, then it told me that I need to take right. Because of that, I missed a highway ramp and I had to go for a run like 2 or 3 kilometers. So just bear that in mind. That might happen to you guys as well. Now this phone button and simple keypad, contacts, messages, and recents. This is your media. You can change the source. Bear with me, I'll turn it off. Pause, and you can change whatever you want. I have 2 phones connected. If you want, you can just click this, change device. You can see both my phones appeared. I'll click and it will start streaming music from the same phone. This is your Bluetooth if you want to pair a new device, if you want to see what devices are paired with the vehicle, and if you want to forget. These are the camera. This particular vehicle, it has camera on the back only, because it doesn't have 360-degree cam. The picture quality is amazing. It's clear, crisp. So the vehicle is right now in park. That's why it's not turning on any beeps. This is your park assist. It would only come on if I put it in gear, which I'll do in a moment. This is your off-roading. Low traction launch, off-road information. I don't think whoever is buying a Range Rover Evoque is going to do serious off-roading with this vehicle. But even if you guys want to take this vehicle, it's not gonna disappoint you. It has a 4x4 drivetrain and you can configure the settings. Now let's move on to the lower screen. You have a climate, your seat control, the vehicle, and the settings. Yeah, these are the knobs which rotate both, and then you have your volume control to turn on the media. You just press it in, off. If you want the AC to be on max, you just keep pressing this, it will turn on the AC. Yeah, this one is your defrost, your traction control, your hill descent assist. First with climate, on, off. Do you want it to be auto? Where do you want the airflow to be? From near to the windshield, from these vents directly to your upper part of the body, or to the lower part of the body from the vents below the dashboard. This is the cabin air ionizer which I was talking to you, that this particular vehicle has come equipped with it. Maybe it's just new, I don't feel anything, but over a period of time, if maybe I'm passing through a dirty or maybe a place where there's a lot of dust in the air, I'll see how it's going to keep the air quality, even if it says it's active all the time till the time this option or button is clicked. Yeah, your sync is nothing that the temperature on both the driver as well as on the passenger side keeps the same, else you have your dual climate control. Over here you can see it shows one, that's a fan speed. Keep moving it linear here, the loud fan noise. The windshield is heated both on the front and the rear. This is a control to turn on the front heated windshield. I'm not going to turn it on because it's not needed as of now, but with Canadian winters, yes, definitely I'm going to use it day in day out. Moving on to the seats, this vehicle has heated seats on the front, and in order to turn it on, you just press and you just turn. As you can see, it's turning on. Already starting to feel the warmth. Same on the other side. Going back to the climate, there's a quick way to turn on this seat heating. It says push for seats. You just push, and this changes to seat. Push it back, it goes back to your climate. Let's just see, push for seat, yeah, else climate. Going to vehicle, these are the different vehicle modes. You have your eco. As soon as you select eco, it says eco. Then you have those three small indicators under the navigation map on the driver's screen. It has a gas pedal, it's your speed, it's your engine. I used it for a while, and the way it operates is when you're pushing the gas pedal, it goes into amber. When you're cruising on highway speed, it stays green. That means you're operating the vehicle efficiently. Same goes for the speed and how the engine is performing. As I'm here, so you would see this, that auto. on the right bottom of the screen. That's for the auto headlights. And now moving on to the second mode. Before I touch the second mode, I like the graphics. It has trees on a mountain. It's personal preference. Yeah, I somehow like the graphics. I'm a person who's more into screens. The second is your comfort, wherein the dynamics of the vehicle change accordingly, just to have everything a bit more comfortable. You have your northern aurora as the background of this particular mode. Grass, gravel, snow. As soon as you do that, it turns on the 4x4 mode, and over here it says low traction launch. Grass, gravel, snow program has been selected whilst driving stationary and 4-off accelerator. Do you want to turn it on? Yes or no? Because I'm just in park, I'm not moving, I'm not gonna turn it on. So I'll just click no. This is Mud Ruts program to take you through a terrain wherein hilly, but you can lose traction. As soon as you do that, automatically the hill descent control comes into play, and the same goes on your driver display too. The green indicator in the speedometer next to the digital speed. The next one, sand. Again 4x4, because you need traction on all the wheels to pull you through the sand. This is auto. It selects automatically. For city driving, I would suggest leave it to auto. Then you have your auto on and off. That's on your signals. You press the brake while you're waiting, the engine will cut off for some time. There is a problem which I faced while driving the vehicle back from the dealership. I wouldn't call it a problem, but that's how Range Rover has designed it. I should say Land Rover has designed it on all the vehicles. The next one, this is, bear with me for this emergency vehicle to pass. What is this? Again, this is your speed limit. This is your cruise control while you're off-roading. Who needs cruise control while off-roading? No. I don't know how anyone is going to use it. Again, same thing which happened when I clicked on this this option on the middle screen, the infotainment one. Do you want to launch your low traction off-road information? Okay. The next one, settings. How you want to change the display. Startup screen is climate, or you want to change climate, drive modes, last used phone, media, no features open. The way you want to configure. How you want it. Do you want the windshields to be heated when you get in? Auto airflow. You want soft and quiet, powerful and fast, balance for comfort. I'm just going to leave it as balance for comfort. Okay, now moving on to the next part of the vehicle, the transmission. This vehicle, and now let's talk about the engine numbers and the transmission. This is a 2-liter 250 horsepower engine which is mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. The gear knob, it's wrapped in leather, feels nice to touch. You just press a little unlock button and then you move it to drive, neutral, reverse. As soon as you select in the reverse, this reverse camera kicks in, the mirrors the auto tilt on both the driver and the passenger side. To park, click this. The mirrors go back up
camera is gonna still stay for like few seconds and then go away. This is the veneer, ash veneer. Feels nice. This is all piano black. This cup holders are nicely tucked away. I like the texture of this particular cover. Then you have your armrest, which opens split, but it's only one at the end of the day. How deep it is, let's put my hand. And it's like almost 10 inches, 9 inches, I would say. You have your two USB ports, 12 volt, and your micro SIM, which is there because this vehicle supports 4G Wi-Fi. Again, wrapped in leather, feels nice because along with the winter leather package for the seats, this has the enhanced leather package. So your dashboard is covered, your side panels, the window panels, and your steering wheel is covered in leather too. At the end of the day, it's Range Rover. If it's not luxury, it's not worth it, right? And no one is going to pay Range Rover for plastic. They know it. Not just that, but Range Rover stands for a status symbol. I mean, they won't do an injustice to their brand and their brand image. Before I jump into the rear seat, I wanted to show you guys what I received when taking the delivery of this vehicle. I received this little package. Okay. What this has, let's open it up. For this, I'll just keep the phone on my lap. Just opens on this one. Yeah, nice message. Congratulations on your Range Rover Evoque. That was my salesperson name, Daniel. Turn it up, and you have your above and beyond for the Land Rover. You have your two keys. One is here, one is in my pocket. I'll show you how the key looks, and then you have your two keychains. One is with this Land Rover all metal, and the other one a bit of leather, and then Land Rover. Feels nice rather than just handing over the keys hanging onto each other. That's when I've taken care of every single thing when it comes to luxury. I'll just put it back in. Let me show you the key. I don't use the keychains which they have given because I have my own keychain from Coach which I use, and I have a couple of them for my vehicles. So this is the key. Feels solid because of the phone camera looking for a zoom. I would say to find a perfect focus, that's why you had bit of blur while it was looking for the Land Rover. And because the screen is at the back, let me just move it here. Okay, so here you go, Land Rover. On this side you have your lock, unlock, your lights, your trunk release, your panic button or vehicle locator button. I have turned on the feature wherein I just keep pressing the door unlock button and all the windows as well as the sunroof, it opens up. You keep holding the lock button while you're outside the vehicle, and then all the windows and they go back up, opposite to when they went down when I press this unlock button. Now, as I mentioned to you guys about the sunroof, so there are two controls. One is for the shade, other is for sunroof. You press it gently, it opens. It's like keep holding it and it goes back. Then you or push it hard, it goes back all the way up, all by itself. You can see how massive the sunroof panoramic roof is. To do the same for sunroof. It's gone. I know it's bright, so I'm gonna close it. So you can leave it on a tilted position for fresh air, or you can just have it open based on your preferences. I like to keep the sunroof closed because I don't want the interior of the vehicle to get nasty, even on the highways or while driving on the streets. But that's just a personal preference. Okay, before I move on to something else, let's talk about what's happening with this auto on off. I was stopped at a red light, waiting for the light to turn green. But it was like a couple of seconds. The light was about to turn green by the time I reached that signal. I stopped, this auto on off turned on. By the time it turned on, the vehicle in front of me moved because the light was already green. I pressed the gas pedal, vehicle did not move. On the screen, both on the driver display and on the infotainment one, I got a message: select gear to maneuver. And there was a light which you guys can see when I moved to D. This one, it started blinking. Why that happened, what that means, let me tell you. What that means is there's no gear which is selected. The vehicle has moved to parking, or I would say neutral. Why did it happen? Because the vehicle was in the process of having engine shutdown. As soon as I pressed the gas pedal, it got confused. That's not ideal. That hasn't happened to me on any other vehicle. I've had a word with the dealership. They are going to connect me to the service department because it's the weekend and it's gonna happen tomorrow. That's Monday. So let's see what service is. Maybe it's just a simple software update, or they're going to ask me to turn it off every time I start the vehicle. Let's just press button. So all this is, as soon as you do, then it says auto start stop not available. Let's put it in drive and let's turn it off. Why? Go to echo and auto stop start on. No, I want it off. It's off. Have it in auto. It's off already. Have it in comfort mode. It's off. So I'm not gonna confuse the vehicle again. I'm on the street. How do I fix it in other way? If that has already happened, you're waiting on the signal, do not panic. Press the gear unlock, foot on the brake, move the transmission to drive, neutral, drive. You should be good. Nothing works, turn off the vehicle, turn it back on. I know it sounds like it's a safety hazard. Yes, that's why I'm connecting with the dealership to see if they can just fix it via a software upgrade. Let's go to the music before I jump anywhere else. By now you guys must have seen from the music preference which I have, or the music which is played whenever I have turned on the vehicles. I'm an Indian. I'm from Punjab and I love Punjabi music. I'm close to my culture. I'll turn on a song for you guys and I'll give you like a minute to experience the sound. I'm just looking for the song. Let's turn it on. So the song is At Parche. Wait for it, guys. There you go. Okay, that's enough. This is not about promoting a song. Okay, now over here you have your passenger airbag on off indicator. If the passenger is not there, it's off. The passenger is there, then you have it. Because right now there's no passenger in the rear seat, I can tell you something. Let's just put this vehicle in drive. No, it's not gonna happen. So there's an option. As soon as you get in the rear seat, there are 3 seat icons which become active in the tachometer side under where it's written P. That will show you if the rear passengers have put on their seat belts. It's a nice thing. You don't have to turn back and look all the way, or maybe ask. Okay, the front seat belts, what I miss is it should be height adjustable. It's fixed. No, that's not right. Should be height adjustable. Then you have an airbag here, airbag on the top. Same goes at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have airbag for your legs to or knees on both the sides. 10. Safety is taken care of. Let's jump onto the rear seat. No, hold on. Sorry, I missed one thing, and that is storage under the infotainment display. You have a storage space here which you can use to keep your keys or your phone. This one, it's pretty useless to me, only if you're keeping a pen on both the sides. It's giving all the bells and whistles, saying ignition is on, the door is open. Anyhow, let's ignore it and get back onto the rear seat. Here, I'm sitting behind myself, 6 feet tall. I have leg room. I have headroom. Enough shoulder room. I'm comfortable. Rear seats. Leather on the door panel. Meridian speaker. One touch up and down. It has ambient lighting. Because it's daytime, it's not gonna come on. Then you have your LED, which turns on off by press a button. You have hooks for your clothes, and then you have a headrest. This headrest on both the sides, press, goes down, up. Seat pocket, storing stuff. This is your control. Air vent, turn it on. However you want to, because right now the ventilation is and the climate control is off, so that's why it's not turning on. You have your 12-volt adapter here. Going back and forth. Armrest, your cup holders. Now let's go to the trunk. Map pockets on the rear, they're pretty decent for holding a bottle too. And you have your latch for child seat.
you can see there's a booster seat for my kid already in the hood. Let's adjust your tailgate. Oh, there you go. Oops. Maybe I confused the vehicle because I kicked it way too many times. It has the sensors on the sides. Let's just press it down. Kick, wait. Be patient. That's all. There you go. Enough trunk space. Let's see it. I'm just going to leave it now. Then you have space for your stuff, which doesn't move around. I like to keep it nicely tucked away in this convertible crate, which I bought from Costco. I find it quite useful. Then again, it's just personal preference. You have your full spare under this. Let me just show you guys. There you go. Has your jack and all. Yeah, tools. Okay, so this mat was part of the production package. To close the trunk, you have your closed, or you can again kick the shark fin antenna. That's what I was talking about. If you have that option wherein there's a camera inside this and you can have the view on your interior rear view mirror. Your cargo is tucked under the cargo tray. So guys, this was from inside. Now let's pop open the hood. You have your hood release here. You open it, then on the driver display you have the door open. Right now it's set at ignition on. Door and the hood turn red, which means the hood is open too. Under here, a small release. This one goes all the way up. You don't have to put anything. It's held here by these hydraulic. And now moving on to the engine. Range Rover Ingenium. This 2-liter motor is powerful enough when you're on the highways, when you need to overtake someone. All you do, a little press to the gas pedal and the vehicle does the rest. You won't even feel the noise of the engine filtering in through the cabin when you're passing someone. The only place wherein I was able to hear some noise was when I was doing like 120 while passing a semi. That's when I heard a bit of wind noise. Even though it's riding on these 20-inch 235mm wide wheels, there's no road noise while driving. So guys, this was more or less about the Range Rover Evoque 2020 P250 S version loaded. Let me know how you guys feel. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If not, if you would like to share, please go ahead. I would appreciate that. And I'll connect with you guys again sometime soon. Thank you, and you have a good day to yourself.